Sorry.
That looks like the intro of a game show, right?
Right?
No.
That's a club.
Right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Moon Scarab channel. My name is Ramon, and welcome to Cinco de Tarot, a celebration of Cinco de Mayo with a twist of tarot. And today I'm joined by two amazing, beautiful souls. We have Bobby from Wild Raven Tarot. Hello, Bobby. Thank you for
Yay.
joining us.
Thank you for
Great to
inviting
have you
me.
here, my brother. And one of the newest face in our community, we have Celina from Essence from the Moon. Hello, Celina.
Are you going to be doing a Vicente scream there, Bobby?
Always, you know it.
Oh, yes.
I'm using my Vicente deck too, my Day of the Dead deck, because it's got.
Oh, I love
yeah.
it. I have some Day of the Dead stuff here too.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, so today we're going to be doing live readings using Cinco de Mayo as a background theme. But the twist of the game is we're gonna be, if you get picked, we're gonna pick a number from 1 to 5, and there's 5 different questions that will be one of 5 different questions that will be answered depending on what spirit wants you to know. And the 5 different questions are actually themed as have to do with Cinco de Mayo. So the first question would be, raise your glass. What is worth celebrating in our lives right now we may be overlooking? If you get number 2, it will be the revolution within. Where in your life are you being called to fight for your own liberation or independence? Question number 3, El Pueblo Soy Yo. What part of yourself is seeking to be recognized, reclaimed, or expressed more boldly? Question number 4, a spice of life. What energy can we invite in to bring more zest and excitement into our path? And question number 5, from the roots, what ancestral or cultural wisdom is rising to guide us now? So if you're interested in a reading, please in the chat write hashtag Cinco, and we will be using the StreamYard giveaway tool. And if Spirit selects you, we'll pick a number and you will get a message. All right. Does that sound like fun?
I'm down.
Definitely, yeah. Especially that I have
Yes.
my family here. My family's here celebrating Cinco de Mayo with me. My sister's in the chat.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome. You know,
Mhm.
you don't have to be Mexican or Hispanic to celebrate Cinco de Mayo. You know, there's the celebration of Cinco de Mayo, even though it's become commercialized, there is some spiritual significance behind. If you think about it, what's celebrated in Cinco de Mayo is not actually the independence of Mexico.
That's September.
That's in September 16, I think it is.
Mhm. El grito, known as El Grito.
Yes, what's celebrated is the victory of the Mexican troops against the French.
At Pueblo. Yeah.
Yeah, in Pueblo.
Mhm.
So I wrote some notes here, and I'm going to read it to everybody here as a background to today's theme. Cinco de Mayo celebrates the Mexican victory over the French army at the Battle of Puebla on May 5th, 1862. It marks the triumph of a smaller, less equipped Mexican force led by General Ignacio Zaragoza over the powerful French forces of Napoleon III. Actually, Napoleon III was the nephew of Napoleon Bonaparte. It's now Mexico's Independence Day. That's in September 16. In Mexico, Cinco de Mayo is mostly celebrated in the state of Puebla, while in the United States, it has become a broader celebration of Mexican culture, heritage, and pride, especially in areas with large Mexican-American populations. If you compared Cinco de Mayo, it's kind of like a Mexican St. Patrick's Day for a lot of people. You know,
Yeah,
it's a
I was just
day.
going to say St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, because everybody's Irish on St. Patrick's Day.
Exactly, yeah. So Cinco de Mayo, a lot of people go out, drink tequila, eat
Mhm.
Mexican food. But if we translate today's spirit, the spirit of Cinco de Mayo, to something spiritual, there's a lot we can learn from it. You know, things that we can draw parallel between both is for example, number 1, and I made some notes on this, the battle of light against darkness. Just like many spiritual traditions, speak of the battle between lightness and dark. Cinco de Mayo represents a moment when a small, underestimated force stood up to an empire and triumphed through courage, unity, and belief, even when the
True.
odds said otherwise. You know,
So a lot of
and
them were farmers. So none of them
Yeah.
yes,
were I mean none I mean a lot of them were not soldiers. They weren't prepared, but they fought valiantly and very hard to protect what was theirs. Even
This
farmers.
was
yes,
this was the time of it was the same time that the American Civil War was going on. The American forces wouldn't really get involved in the Mexican fight, but when Napoleon inserted that French monarch, did you guys know Mexico had an emperor at one time? And the one and
Yeah.
only emperor.
he was
Um,
executed
Yeah, he
later
was. And his last words were "Long live Mexico," basically, and he died for it.
on.
The the um, the reason America did finally get involved is because they didn't want Napoleon's European
Mhm.
involvement that close to American soil, so they did start subtly getting involved with things. I think that the energy of Cinco de Mayo is amazing because, like Ramon was saying, it was a small force stood against a large force and surprisingly whooped their asses. I mean, I went back and I watched the a video on exactly what happened during the Battle of Puebla. It's pretty incredible to watch. You know, the French came in thinking they had this shit. You know, they thought they were arrogant, that they were the superior force, and they got their butts whooped repeatedly. Eventually, Puebla was taken, but not then, not at that point. Yeah.
Not at that moment. So that was an example of resilience,
Mhm.
strength, and fighting spirit. You know, and
Right,
that is
Joey.
that's the spirit that we have to internalize today. You know, even though situations in life seem monumental, difficult, and against all odds, there's always the possibility to conquer if you draw strength and go against it with faith.
Mhm.
Right?
Perfectly said, Ramon. Yeah.
Thank you.
Well said.
Let's say hi to a few people here in our chat. We have Indigo Jaguar.
Hi,
Hello,
Heather.
Heather. Thank you for being with us today. I know this is a day of celebration for some people. Um, uh, Heather is going through, you know, a sad moment. She had to say goodbye to her cat, Ziva. You know, I haven't been through that process, but I just imagine how painful it can be. So we're sending you love, strength. Please, we ask everybody to send prayers and positivity to Heather in this difficult moment, and you know, any positivity her way. All right.
We love you, Heather.
Thank you. Yes, we love you. You know I love you.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody loves you.
Everybody
We
loves Heather.
have the awesome Miss Tarot D. Thank you, Miss Tarot D.
hello,
Thank
love.
you for being here. We have Joanne Miranda. Hello, Joanne. Thank you for
Joanne
being here. It's
Miranda.
great to see you. We have Ange, Roots and Ways. Feliz Cinco de Mayo.
Hi,
Feliz
Ange.
Cinco de Mayo. Yes, like she says, if you would like the reading, please type hashtag cinco and the StreamYard giveaway tool will draw someone.
I'm gonna learn how to use that thing sooner or later.
Yeah. Let's see, who else do we have? We have Sabrina Chambers. Hello, Sabrina. We're
Hello.
simulcasting and with Bobby's channel as well. So
Okay.
it's here in
I've never
Scarab
learned how to simulcast, so I've not
Oh,
done
we'll teach you after. It's easy.
Yes. Who else? Let's see. We have more people around. We have Sonia Alvarez. Hello,
That's my
Sonia.
sister.
That's your
Hi,
sister.
Sonia.
My
Hi, Sonia.
Hola, Sonia.
Hola.
Thank you for being
Love you,
here.
Sonia. Gracias.
Yes. We had Jeanette Lee G. Hello, Janet. Thank you for being here. Spiritual Garden is here. The spiritual garden is in as well. We have the beautiful Alexis Milner. We
Oh,
have
that's
to do
my
a
other
Alexis.
sister from another Mr.
we have to do a show together sometime. I love your energy.
Alexi? Yeah.
I want to get her
Yes.
on my show too.
Uh-huh. She has to be in orbit with.
Right.
We have Dan Hiley. I have to have everybody in orbit with. Dan Hiley, thank you for being here. We have Aquarius Tarot Adventures. Hello.
Carolina. Hola, Carolina.
Carolina. Hello, Carolina. Thank you for being here. We have the beautiful Patsy Q. Hello, Patsy Q. Thank you
Hello,
for being
Patsy.
here. We have Wiki. Hello.
Hi.
Wiki, Wiki. We have the beautiful Maruta. Hello, Madam Maruta.
Maru.
What's that, Maru?
Thank you for being here. We have a lot of people in. We have 47 people watching
Hot,
both
hot, hot.
channels.
Wow.
Mhm. Thank you for being here. We have Brina41. Hello, Brina.
Hi,
Great to
Brina.
see
Hey.
you.
Long time no see, Rina.
Uh-huh. We have a lady here dressed like Katrina. Who's
That's
that?
me.
Selena. I love that photo.
Thank
That's an
you.
awesome photo.
That's the reason I'm using my Day of the Dead deck, because she showed me that picture the other
Aw.
day.
All right. We have Stephen Y. Hello, Stephen. Thank you for being here. We have
Hello.
Witchy Best Friend.
Hi, Jess.
Oh my God, so many people. Thank you for being here. We have Mary. Hello, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Thank you for being here. We have Anita K. Hello.
Mary,
Hola, ¿cómo
Justin.
estás? Hey, Justin, how are you?
Hello, Justin. We
Woo, it's
have
a lot of
Ethan
people.
Lawn. Hello, Ethan. We have Sky Dancer. Love it. Love that name. Hello, Sky Dancer. Rebecca Joe. Thank you.
Hello.
We have the awesome Elizabeth, the more
Hi,
intuitive
Elizabeth.
me.
Elizabeth is going to be coming on to Behind the Cards soon. So
I saw that. That's going to be exciting.
Oh, Elizabeth is going to be in orbit with as well on the 16th.
Oh yeah, look at
Oh.
you.
Yes. Yes, I'm looking forward
Between
to talk to her.
Ramon and I, we're gonna learn
I
all
know,
about
guys
you,
are
baby girl.
interviewing everybody.
Yes. We're gonna get the most information we can. Celina is actually going to be tomorrow, so please stop by tomorrow at 8:30 p.m.
Yeah.
Eastern Standard Time. I'm gonna have Celina, and just want to talk about her spiritual path, herself, her channel, etc. All right, let's move on.
Maru said there's 6 people between the 2 channels.
Yes. We have Joe. Hello, Joe. Great to see you, Joe. And okay, I think that's it. Well, we have Edward. All right, that's a lot of people. Oh, we have Jeff. Hello, Jeff. Great to see you. Thank you for being here. All right.
Ethan, Ramon did that to me too. Watching his channel made me go deeper and deeper into tarot. He was saying, Ramon, your channel has got me back into tarot.
That's awesome.
Watching Ramon's channel did that to me too.
I'm honored to hear that. Even if it make a difference to one person, I feel I accomplished everything. It's not about the numbers. Trying to get the message. And every day there's people coming to tarot and divination, and I'm honored that I can play a part in that.
And your music
if you're not
too. I mean, your music's very touching.
Thank you.
As well.
Thank you very much. Yeah. And if you're not subscribed to my friend's channel here, the description below has the link to their channels. Please follow Celina, Essence of the Moon, and Bobby Wild Raven Tarot. All right. So what tools are we using today? I will be using a combination of different tools, like I always do. One that I haven't used before in a live, and which I do have a video. It's the Oracle of the Mexican Lottery.
Ooh.
So
I
with
brought
the Mexican,
that too.
You have it?
Yes, I have it right here. Loteria Remedios. Is that the one?
Oh, yeah. No, this is the traditional one. It's same thing. Same thing. But the Mexican lottery is actually a game that is played in Mexico. It's a bingo. And instead of using a card with numbers, it's images. And yes, yeah. Oh, I love that one.
Yeah.
It's images. And there's a person who's calling the number with the images. And like with bingo, it's depending on the formation you do, you win or not. But people have been using the card part for divination purposes, and it has a lot of the same archetypes that we have in other divination tools. You know, like the moon, the sun, the woman, death, and the devil, and a
Mhm.
lot of other ones that
The star
are
is in there as
unique.
well.
The
Yeah, there's a
star
lot of
is
good
here as
ones.
well,
Yeah.
but other unique ones like the nopal, for example, or the frog, the one of the most famous one, the la sirena, which is the
Mhm.
mermaid. And even though there's not like a standardized definition for each one of them, just like with other divination tools, you know, it's you assign the meaning that you identify the most with.
Have you ever
And
gone
a lot
into
of,
have you gone into a
yeah,
restaurant or bodega and they have those hanging on the walls for decoration?
yes, oh, they're
Yes.
everywhere. I've seen it in
Ah,
shirts and
Mhm.
notebooks and
Hats,
yeah.
everything. Shoes. I
Mm-hmm.
have a pair of Van shoes that have Loteria on there, but it's like Americanized.
ah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
just trying to pull from next to my table. I found this the other day at Marshall's and I fell in love with it. It's La
Oh,
Mano.
I love it.
Oh, I like that. That was at Marshall's?
That's perfect.
Yes, at Marshall's for 16.99. I
And
still
for
haven't
you,
hanged it yet,
those
but
who don't
I
speak Spanish,
love I
la
love the
mano means
imagery
hand.
of yes, I love the imagery of hands
Hmm.
and eyes. So this is like perfect.
And
Like I
all the
have
elements, like if you're
Hamzas.
doing palm reading, I
That's
see
what I
that.
want to learn
Yeah.
Yeah.
this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I will be using the Oracle of the Mexican Lottery. I will be using, of course, tarot. This one is
There
the
we go.
colorful neon tarot, just to give some festive celebration. I'm going to be using a Lenormand Oracle deck called the Ofrenda Oracle. It's a beautiful one. And I might use a set of playing cards, the Dia de los Muertos one. What are you guys using?
Celina.
I am using, so I have like, I don't know, maybe 10 decks right here. But one you just saw, it was La Loteria. I have
Uh-huh.
this one, the Halloween Oracle.
Oh, I have that one. I love it.
Yep, I love that. And then I have Dia de los Muertos también.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
I have Unfinished Business, a Ghostly Tarot by MJ.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And I have some angel decks. I have some Healing the Inner Child, depending what I feel like I need to pull for that. I have this really another one, the Liminal Forest by MJ, which is really good.
Mm-hmm.
I have Happy Halloween Tarot.
Girl, you brought the whole library.
Right?
What the hell?
It's not all, let me tell you, it's not all. And then I
It's
brought
Better
the
to
funny you
have
say
Wandering.
it.
that.
Better to have it and not use it
Yeah,
than
Need it, not
better
have
to
it.
have it and not need it than to
yeah,
need it and not have it.
correct.
Uh-huh.
Then andar corriendo like in the middle of the tarot, be like, oh, I have to use this one. And then I have the Wandering Soul
Right.
Oracle, which is a really good oracle deck. It's all black and white, which is just like a simple, like a black and white image. It's very cool. Let me just show you one.
Mm-hmm. People saying fun deck, Celina. Yes.
Yeah, it's really cute. And I have Seed and Sickle Oracle because it has like the dark and the light to it, dark and the light aspect. And it's a mind, body,
Mm-hmm.
and spirit oracle deck. And then I have like Beltane, the Witching Hour, Samhain, like the seasons of the witch.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Oh,
super.
That's it. Just a couple.
What about you, Bobby?
just a couple. Well,
Yeah, very light. You're light
A
today,
little bit.
traveling light.
Just a little bit.
I'm in all fairness, I'm surrounded by about 30 decks, so
Mm-hmm.
I've got them all at my hand. But the ones I'm going to be using today, since we're dealing with La Raza, is my Day of the Dead deck,
Mm-hmm.
because it's when I use this deck, my family, I see my family in this deck. This is the get-togethers we had when I was growing up. This is the celebrations. This is my family, my
Mhm.
grandparents. I see them in this deck. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
And when Celina said about the Halloween, I had just touched my Halloween deck, so I'm going to be using that. It's one of my favorites. Every day is Halloween when you're Bobby.
Yep, us too.
Yeah, same
I just
here.
did a Halloween VR, and it was like the halfway to Halloween VR.
Hey,
they
do you
had,
guys
like-
want to join
Mhm.
me in July? I want to do a Christmas in July show. You
Yeah,
guys wanna join
definitely.
me?
Count me
Yeah.
in.
All right.
Yeah.
And then
But so yeah, I mean, I just did a VR and it's a halfway to Halloween, so technically we are
I'm
halfway
saying,
to Halloween.
and then I've
All
got
right.
my angel deck here, my Oracle of Angels. So
All right.
that is pretty much what I'm going to be using.
Super. So we have 22 entries.
Yeehaw.
Oh my god, that's a lot.
I have
wasn't
nothing to
expecting that
do,
many.
so I'm here for as long as you want me. It's your call.
So
Yeah, me
how do
too.
we want to do this? Like each one of us, like I have these chips in which I will be picking, or Spirit will be picking a number, and you'll get a question. And it's Celina thinks you have a set of dice.
Yep, right here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't,
And
but what I have is a piece of paper, and I'm going to cut it up into 5,
yes.
and
Okay.
then I'll just draw.
So since we have so many entries, maybe what we should do is we'll pick up people, and each one of us will do one, so we can get to everybody instead of like one person like doing 3.
Okay.
Like it's instead of 3 doing for each entry. Does that work?
Yeah.
Works for me.
All right. So let me see. Let's get started.
You know, I'm not going to lie, everybody watching in chat. When Ramon does his music videos, how many of you watch like this?
Brina 41. Brina, could you please let us know if you're here so we can do a reading for you? So I'm gonna do Brina.
Okay.
She's here.
She's here?
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. So I'm gonna pick Brina. Let's pick the next ones for Celina. Okay. And then
Okay.
we'll pick Bobby. So we're ready for our turns. All right.
Perfect.
Sounds
All
good.
right. So I have Brina, Bobby. Okay. Let's see. Bobby has Sky Dancer. Sky Dancer, please let us know if you're here.
Nice.
All right. And Celina's going to have.
Sky Dancer.
Oh.
Oh my
Ah,
God.
Heather.
I'm jealous. All right.
I'm not gonna lie. Every time I watch somebody using the name picker, like you or Gerald or Ange, I'm usually eating something and I'll throw it at the TV, going fixed.
Super. All right. So Brina, Spirit is gonna pick a number for you, and then I'll draw a few cards for you. Let's see what we got. Brina, you got number 3. And question number 3 is, El Pueblo Soy Yo. What part of yourself is seeking to be recognized, reclaimed, or expressed more boldly? Beautiful. Love that question. All right, Brina, let me pull some cards for you. All right, Brina, I pulled two cards for you. The first card is El Pescado, and this is from the Oracle of the Mexican Lottery. This is from the Mexican Lottery. And the second card I pulled is the 3 of Swords. So to me, this question, what part of yourself is seeking to be recognized, reclaimed, or expressed more boldly? What needs to be reclaimed? Is that sense in believing in yourself that there is abundance in your life that you can pick up from all the resources that are available around you. El pescado, what symbolizes is the ability to be able to draw from resources around you. And what it tells me, this combination is that there is some sense of, there's a lack of possibly believing in yourself, that you have the power to manifest whichever is it that you want. There's a lot of things that you definitely want for your life, dreams, desires, but it seems to me that maybe experiences from the past have brought this cloud around the logic that you have. That's what swords represent. It's the mental aspect, but you definitely have the power. So what needs to be reclaimed is that belief in yourself, that you can manifest anything that you want, you can make it happen. Just like with the Battle of Puebla, this group of people, this group of farmers, they believed that they could win the battle, and that is what actually happened. And that's one of the things that we're celebrating today. So the message here is that believe in yourself. You have plenty of resources around you. Draw the energy from within to be able to manifest and bring it into your life. And that's what I have for you.
Lovely. Who's
All
next?
right. Celina.
Sorry, I had y'all muted because I have a storm going on right now. Okay, so I have Heather, and oh, Heather, my dear. The first card that came out was from the Halloween Oracle. And girl, it's asking you have strength. Okay, well, let me go back to what it is that I picked for you. So, well, the dice picked number 1, which was raise your glass. What is worth celebrating in our lives right now? What is worth celebrating in our lives right now that we may be overlooking? So it's raise your glass. It's it's about celebration, but at the same time, even though you are not celebrating right now, you have a lot of guidance that is actually coming forward for you. So the first card that was pulled for you is strength, and the card, like what it says in the book for strength, is on the outside is flesh, on the inside is bone. There is strength and vulnerability and power we have grown. So it's talking about that there's incredible strength in showing vulnerability. It can often be the bravest course of action. So I saw this as you had to have some incredible strength today to do what you had to do for your lovely Ziva. We've had to go through this before, and it's extremely difficult, and my heart just completely goes out to you. But the one thing that they are asking for you is to have strength. Heather, when, especially now, because this really is a difficult time for you. The next card I pulled out is from Dia de los Muertos Oracle deck, and it's ancestors. So this is to let you know that you do have your family and your guide watching over you, protecting you, guiding you. If you can see in that picture here, she's praying and she's surrounded by her loved ones. And it's the same when you're mourning. It's the same when you are reaching out for that strength in that first card, when you're reaching out for strength, and ask for your family to help you to help give you that strength that you need. The next card is from the Archangel Oracle deck. And the final card says, moving forward. It's time for closure. And this is a message from Archangel Jeremiel. It's time to bring closure to this particular moment or event in your life by releasing the turmoil and struggle. There is so much beauty and expansive energy that waits for you in the next phase of your journey. So again, you just made that huge move to Oregon. And with what happened with Ziva today, it's asking you to really shift that mindset and just, keep trudging, keep going forward, you have Mazi that needs you and Shan that needs you. So this is, I hope these 3 cards help you. And I'm sending you so much love and angel blessings. And just remember that you do have that strength. You do have your ancestors to help you and guide you through this.
Beautiful, beautiful, and that is so true, right?
Mhm.
That was amazing. So I actually want to share something with you. I sent Heather I love writing poetry, so I sent her a poem, and I want to share with everybody for whoever also has a cat, and it doesn't necessarily have to be just a cat too. It could be a dog, it could be a tarantula, it could be whatever animal around your pet you
Mhm.
express love to. And this poem is called "When a Cat Becomes a Star." They were never just fur and bone, never only a purr in the quiet. Cats are old souls in soft forms, silent scribes of the cosmos, curled in our laps like forgotten truths. They came to us through unseen doors, spiraling from other lifetimes, their eyes lit with the memory of stars, and we, fools in love, welcomed them as if we were the ones offering shelter. But it is they who kept us steady. It is they who showed us that the sacred is small, that divinity can nap in the sun and still keep the world turning. When they leave, they do not vanish. They slip through the veil, returning to the constellation from which they once leapt, still watching, still loving, and eternally near.
Oh, beautiful, Ramon. It's
Yes,
so true.
and
Yeah.
I just want to reiterate on that, Heather, sending you love, positivity, and we love you. And you gave all your love to your cat,
Mhm.
lived a happy life, and it's that's what you have to keep with you.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to
Well,
share, like right behind me, I mean, I make my own oracle cards for my ancestors that sit on my altar, but I also have my pets on here that have passed away. So here are my three, my three dogs, and I know they're here. I know they're always around. I can smell them.
I'm sorry. Let-
But it's just the fact that, like you just said, they are stars. They're always with you, even though it's that thin veil. They never leave your side. They'll be
Mhm,
following you around for the rest of your life. So,
definitely.
yeah.
I'm sure. I'm sorry. I should have moved you. I didn't realize I had
No,
you
you're
on the small
fine.
screen. All right. So now we have Mr. Bobby. Bobby, I think you're muted.
I was looking how pretty Celina was, and then you put my face up, and I was like, "Ew." um, all right. So Sky Dancer, this is what I have for you. I drew 3 cards, 1 tarot and 2 oracles. The first oracle I drew from you is my Oracle of Angels. And this is Heaven's Door. This is about opportunity. This is if you've been waiting for some kind of opportunity or a sign to move forward, now's the time. Um, this is about you stepping through this door into new things. The next card I drew for you is a tarot card. And this is the High Priestess in reverse. That's the way she normally looks. And that's the way she looks here. This is about your intuition, um, listening to that little voice in the back of your head. Interestingly enough, the High Priestess card is famous for her veil. And the last oracle card I drew for you is called the Veil from my Halloween deck. This is about the future. This is about seeing the future. So I don't know what's going on with you right now, but I see opportunity is before you. That High Priestess in reverse card, though, says you may be having trouble seeing past the veil of illusions and seeing what the safe path is. Um, this is just advice saying you need to slow down, as I'm famous for saying, calm your tits. Just relax and listen to that voice in the back of your head. Picture yourself just sliding that veil aside to see what's been hidden from you. I think there's opportunity coming for you because I usually work in like 2-3 months, no further than that. So the fact that I'm seeing opportunity and you're not sure whether you should move forward past the veil, I think that now is the time for you to make your move on certain things. Basically, that's all I have for you. I hope it made sense to you.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Bobby. And you guys are being rebels. You don't have to take the whole spirit of Cinco de Mayo so seriously. Remember, if to pull the numbers. Hello. Don't go your own way.
No, that was number 5. The question here was
Okay.
from what ancestral or cultural wisdom is rising to guide us now.
Okay.
And so from that aspect, I should have said that first. From that aspect, your guides are telling you opportunity is coming for you. Be prepared to step into it.
Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Thank you. I was just kidding. All right. Are we ready for another round?
Yes.
Super. All right. Let's see who we got. There's more entries. I will get Mary.
Mary,
Right.
Mary.
Mary, let us know that if you're here. Celina will get
Me. Mr. OD.
Aquarius Tarot
Aquarius.
Adventures. Please let us know if you're here, Aquarius. And Bobby will get Oh
I
no.
knew it.
Oh
I knew
hell
it.
no. Why?
Do I win a
You
special
got Miss Tarot
prize?
D. All right. I'm officially jealous. All right. No, I'm happy with who I got. I got Mary. So let me draw some cards.
Okay.
You guys get ready. First, let me see. Mary.
Miss
What
Tarot D, I
number?
know which deck I'm going to use for you, my dear.
Mary, you got number 3. And number 3, the question is, El Pueblo Soy Yo. What part of yourself, again, what part of yourself is seeking to be recognized, reclaimed, or expressed more boldly? Interesting. All right. Okay.
Why put that away?
All right. What needs to be expressed more boldly? I got 2 cards which are actually pretty similar in terms of their spirit. The first one is number 27, El Corazón, which means the heart. And this is a card that talks about passion, about soul. It could be love as well, but here with the combination of the other card, which is strength, it tells me something different. So, what needs to be expressed more boldly? It's that inner strength. That's what the strength represents. It's not just outer strength, it's the power to be able to move things, our ideas, our situations coming from within. So, what needs to be expressed more boldly is that sense of passion. I know, I perceive that you have a, a storm inside of you, a volcano inside of you. It's that eruption of emotions, of passion, but you're not manifesting it. There's so much more that you could do. There's so much more that you can make happen. So what Spirit is saying is just manifest that. Bring from within all that strength, all that power to the exterior to be able to make in reality all those things that you definitely want and can. So just believe a little bit more in yourself and bring out with courage, with passion, all those feelings, all those emotions, and all those ideas that you definitely have within. So again, the two cards, el corazón, love that image, and strength. They go hand in hand. So that's what I got for you.
My next, are you going, Bobby?
You're next.
Okay. So for
What number you got?
Carolina, I picked number 2, or my dice landed on 2, which is it's
Mhm.
revolution within. Where in your life are you being called to fight for your own liberation or independence? So the first card I pulled out was from the Dia de los Muertos Oracle. It's Nahual, which plunge bravely into the unknown. So they're asking you, is there something that you are trying to accomplish, even though it's something that you're not familiar with, you're afraid of doing, you're not sure how to proceed with it, how to open your heart up to it and really embrace it, is pretty much what they're telling you to do. Is I know you've been growing a lot in your channel, and I think you just reached 100 recently, which I'm very proud of you for that. So I have a feeling that it's part of that. The reason I'm feeling that is because your next card that came out was Spider, Community with Web Weaving. So community and web automatically made me think of social media, of YouTube, of your channel, and what it is that you're fighting for. Fighting to be seen, fighting to be heard, fighting to figure out what it is that you want to do with your channel. If you want to do something more with it, if you want to go on a different path or continue that same path, but they're asking you to fight for what it is that you want in your life right now. Or to me, I saw that as your social media, as your YouTube. Your next card that came out is from the Oracle of the Witch, and it's Reclaim Your Birthright. So here's the cover of that deck. And that card that came out is Witches of the Craft Proficiency. So whatever it is that they're that you're trying to fight for in your life right now, they are, your ancestors and your guides are also asking you to be more proficient in it, even if it is studying. For some reason, I just thought of tarot decks, of doing lives with tarot deck. And with that does come proficiency, and comes with studying, or maybe it could be Reiki or the craft itself. But they are asking you to if you want to fight for this, if you want to continue on this journey, that your last one is proficiency, that they do want you to study at it and work harder on it. So that's my message for you, Carolina.
That was beautiful. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. And Mr. Bobby. You're muted again, my friend.
Pass. Mr. D, how you doing, my love?
What number did you get?
I'm not there yet. Hold on.
Okay.
Mr. D, my love, for you, I drew the number 2, which is the revolution.
The revolution within.
Where in your life are you being called to fight for your own liberation or independence, my dear? Which, in answer to that question, I drew a couple oracle cards and a couple tarot cards for you. The first oracle card I drew for you is from my Hecate Path deck. I usually reserve this for people who are witchy vibed. um, this is Dataphoros, the torchbearer. These are the two torches that the goddess uses to light the way. I think this card of guidance tells me right now you may be having conflict with people around you as to which direction your life should be going right now, because I have the 5 of Swords and it didn't make sense to me, so I drew another card just for the hell of it, and I had the 8 of Wands, but it's upside down. And when I get the 8 of Wands, it's communication for me. I lean into the Mercury aspect. Yes, things happen swiftly, but this is about communication. I think the communication with your tribe, this 5 of Swords is Aquarius. And Aquarius is all about your tribe, your community. I think you're possibly at odds with your tribe right now. They may have opinions on you, your health, the direction your life is going, whatever. Know that it's done out of love for you. They just want to help you out, but I don't think they're going in the direction you want to go. I think you're being called into new areas that you weren't expecting, or maybe you were expecting, but not this strongly. You have a mission before you, you sexy bitch, because I drew the card for the North Node. This is where you're going. The South Node is the karma you're dragging with you. The North Node is your potential, your possibilities. You are nowhere near done with your spiritual work. There's people who have been called to your channel to learn from what you've been laying down for them. I'm one of them. The Florida water that you made, I'm sitting there writing it down, watching the videos. So I'll be making some of that myself. You have a destiny, my dear. So embrace it. Thank you for letting me read for you tonight.
And can I say I'm jealous because I also wanted to get Miss Tarot D, but I'm got Carolina. No, nothing against you. I love you too, girl.
I got Miss Tarot D.
I know you did. You got
Who
La Madrina.
doesn't? She's like the most desired prize
Right?
tonight.
Yeah.
I never win
All-
anything either. I'm so excited.
All right. Are we ready for another round?
Yes.
Absolutely.
That was awesome. All right. Let's see who we get. So I'm going.
You guys, I'm
It's my
having fun with
turn.
you. Thank you for hosting
I
me.
know
too.
this has been very fun. I love this. I think the three of us are really good together.
I got Alexis. Oh my
Lexi!
God.
See, you're a winner
Look at
too.
that.
I mean, it doesn't
Yes.
matter who we get. We're all
I
winners when we
know.
get.
Yes,
I know,
of
but
course.
Lexi's like my sister from another mister.
That's
Hermana.
awesome. So I got Alexis.
Mi hermana
see,
from another
Celina.
one.
Mhm.
Let's see who you get, Celina. Sanja. You got
Hello.
Sanja. Super. And Bobby.
Ange, watch. I'm gonna laugh if it is.
All right.
Gobble. Oh, I've never read for you before. This is exciting.
All right. So
right.
we got our picks.
I got my number.
Again, please, if you're interested in a reading, please type hashtag Cinco. I have it right below scrolling. And Alexis, let's see what number you get. All right. You got number 4. Let me put myself on the big screen. You got number 4. And number 4, the question is spice of life. What energy can we invite in to bring more zest and excitement into our path. All right. Mm. That's so interesting. So I intended to pull 2 cards and 3 came out. The first one is El Tambor, which is the drum. And there's a card that represents uh, rhythm, the spiritual beat, ancestral call. It's the rhythm of life, but in a spiritual sense. Second card I pulled is card number 52, and this is La Maceta, and this is the flower pot, and this represents growth, potential. And the third card I pulled is the Three of Cups, and this is a card that talks about celebration, uh, community. And the sense that I get from this is that there is what needs to, what is, what do you need to bring more zest into your life? Is that sharing those spiritual gifts that you have? There is a call for you from the divine. There's that spiritual rhythm that you have within you that is asking you to manifest it. Um, there is potential, definitely. That's what La Maceta represents, is that growth, that beauty within you, of those spiritual gifts that you definitely can share. And the Three of Cups, it's sharing those gifts and that potential that you have with the community. You have a voice, you have a beautiful voice, and what I get is you have like so much to share. Spirit is asking you to be confident of your gifts, to share with all of us that beauty, that potential, that spirit that you have, so you can nurture all people around you, because you have so much to give. Please invest your energy in spreading that love and those gifts with all of us, because there is so much growth. And not just talking about growth of a channel, but growth. When we give, we share our gifts, we grow with it as well. So please invest a little bit more in sharing that beauty of who you are and what you have with the world. That's what I got for you. And who's next? We have Celina.
We have Sanja for my reading. So I also picked number 4, which is Spice of Life. What energy can we invite in to bring more zest and excitement into our path? So I pulled from the Dia de los Muertos Oracle, and I absolutely love this card. It is the Cholo dog. So I'm not sure if you have any dogs, but this dog is, they're, if you ever seen them, I've seen a video of them. They are the cutest, ugliest thing ever, but they're also spirit guides. So they're messengers, they're spirit guides. They're asking you, and then like a dog is a best friend. Their dog, I mean, they love you unconditionally. They admire you. They look up to you. So the Cholo dog, as a first one on what energy you can invite and bring in more zest into your life. Treat yourself like you're your own best friend, is that message from this card, which I really absolutely love this card. I've never pulled it on anyone, and I think it's so beautiful for the exact message that we're looking for.
Isn't that the dog from Coco?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
The Cholo.
They're beautiful.
They're so. I mean, that's a dog that I want. They have no fur, and they're just so stinking like cute. They're like Chihuahua cute, you know. So the next card I pulled for you is from the Seasons of the Witch Beltane Oracle deck, and it's what energy can we invite and bring more zest into our life? And it's the goat. And it's saying, fearless I am in the path I choose, for I've never been led astray always find my way. So it's letting you know that even if you have every once in a while lost your way, you've always been able to find a way to where it is you were looking for. And as you can see at the top of the card, it's a full moon. So it's illuminating your path. It's always going to be there to guide you. The guidebook, it says, it's the keywords are confidence and sure-footedness. And it's letting you know to not be afraid to reach for bigger goals. So for your zest in your life or excitement, don't be afraid. Don't fear what the worst outcome is. Think that it's going to be the best outcome ever for you, and just go for it. Don't let it hold you back. Don't let it hinder your path here. And the next card I pulled is from the Archangel Oracle deck, and it's creative connection. A world of possibilities await you. So again, that's the same card that goes with the Go card, and it's letting you know if you have so many possibilities and so many you have a lot of people in the spirit world that are helping you, that are guiding you, angels, guides. They're always there to help you. Don't ever hesitate to reach out to them and ask for guidance. I do it every single day. I talk to them. They can't interfere unless you ask for help, and it's free will. They've given us the opportunity of free will. So you have a world of possibilities waiting for you, girl. So that's my message for you.
Beautiful. That's
Thank
beautiful.
you. Thank you.
That was amazing. And Alexa is saying, yes, love the reading so very much. Thank you. I definitely will. Please do, because, your energy is beautiful. We haven't interacted actually, except like in chats, but I get like so much from you that, you have so much potential, so much beautiful energy to share.
She does. And she's been studying her tarot, her oracle, her affirmations. Like, she's been really putting in that work.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. All right. Yeah. So we have Mr. Bobby. Bobby, what number did you get?
Oh, I drew number 3.
Number 3. And number 3. El Pueblo Soy Yo. Mm-hmm.
What part of yourself is seeking to be recognized, reclaimed, or expressed more boldly? So we're talking about release here. Escape is what I'm hearing. And it makes sense with the cards I drew. The first card from my Raven Tarot is a reverse 7 of Swords. Now, before I tell you what it means to me, I'm going to tell you the second card is a reverse Tower card. So these two together are telling me you've been in a frame of mind or in a state that has been really fuckered up, basically. You've been going through a lot of BS. And I think now, with both of these cards in reverse, it's rolling over. You're finally escaping this difficult time. You're moving into a better frame of thinking. That Tower card in reverse says, even though your foundations may have been a little shaken recently, that lightning bolt made you realize a lot of things. So you are now prepared to go forward and embrace things properly. I'm positive, or I have a positive frame of mind about this, because the last card I drew from you is called the Mummy. And this is about change. Think cocoon, okay? Think of being wrapped up like a butterfly and then escaping from that in being something new. That's what this card is about. This is becoming something different. All of these together tell me that you're finally reaching a point where you can start to put the past behind you, because you now are having all the facts. I hope this resonates with you. I am seeing that you've been in a difficult place lately, so I'm impressed that you've been able to keep a more positive frame of mind, it looks like. But yeah, that mummy card, I'm excited for you. Thank you for letting me read for you tonight.
Yes, that was beautiful.
Beautiful.
Thank you very much. Definitely. And we have some more people that came in. We have
Oh, I see
My
Amanda.
sister came in as well. My other sister.
yes, we had the beautiful Amanda.
Did you
Thank you very
did you
thank you
see
very
the
much.
picture that our dear Celina posted of her family? That's a big ass family you showed.
I'm
in
one of
that
9
picture.
kids.
9.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
But my
And
baby
thank you
sister is
very
in that. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much, Amanda. Amanda did a donation. In honor of Ziva, I'm going to donate that amount to a local cat rescue called Whiskers of Love Cat Rescue here in Philadelphia. And they do an amazing job rescuing, vaccinating, sterilizing cats. So thank you very much for your donation. In honor to Ziva, Heather's cat, that donation is going straight to them. Thank you very much. And
You're
we
welcome.
have the amazing, where are you? We have Alexandra. She's watching us from Austria. Oh, here she is.
Oh,
Alexandra Cormos. Thank you very much for being here. She's watching us from Austria. She's always a great supporter of my channel. Alexandra, please subscribe to these two beautiful souls, Celina and Bobby. Their descriptions are below. Beautiful content, and I'm pretty sure you will enjoy them as well.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm almost ready to hit 400, and that's a big thing for me. I'm excited.
That's awesome.
I think I was
All right.
close to 400 as well.
Yeah, you and I are kind of neck and neck.
Yeah.
Which is cool because
Oh,
Celina and I will be starting a new show together called From Behind the Cards, me and Essence of the Moon, her. We are now going to have a show
Behind the
called
moon. Oh,
Behind
that's
the
right.
Moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah,
I
every
love it.
Thursday. Yeah,
The
every
And
dark side
Thursday.
of the moon.
Yeah,
We'll be
we're
going
gonna
over like the craft, divination, deities. Like it's
spirituality.
going to be a whole just conversation of all forms of spirituality.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
It'll
I'm
be fun.
jealous. We have to do a show of us
Yes.
together in my channel as well.
Yes.
I'm at
All right.
410. Ange just said, thank you guys.
That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Are we ready for another round?
Yes. Let's do
We're
this.
at an hour already. Okay,
I'm
let's
good.
go.
Yeah, I'm good too.
I'm good too. All right. I'm gonna get
Celina, your positive attitude is a real
Patsy
joy.
Q. I have Patsy Q tonight.
Yay, Patsy.
Celina gets Anita K.
Anita, hello.
Anita, please let us know if you're here. And Bobby.
That's me. That's me.
Oh, you got my sister.
Hey, all right.
You're getting a lot of fun
Celia.
readings tonight.
Celia.
Yep, she's my baby sister.
Ceja. Okay.
That's
We're-
awesome.
we're-
All
Our
right.
last name means eyebrow in Spanish.
Yeah.
Ceja, yeah.
If anybody's asking, like, ceja, it means eyebrow in Spanish. Oh, there she is.
When she
Yay.
told me her name the first time, I was writing it down, and we were like online.
Yeah.
And she said it, and I kind of looked up, like, really?
I know.
All
How
right.
fun.
So, Patsy, let's see what number I get for you. Number 5. And number 5 is from the roots. What ancestral or cultural wisdom is rising to guide us right now? Beautiful. So we're going to tap into ancestral energy. Wow. So this is interesting because I pulled card 26, and card 26 is El Morenito. And this is a card that actually talks about mystery, ancestral roots, and shadow work. It's so powerful because the question itself is about that. What ancestral roots, what ancestral old cultural wisdom is rising to guide us right now? What is guiding? And there is definitely a connection here with an ancestor, and it is a woman. Why do I get that? I got the lady. There is an ancestor very close to you in spirit who is guiding you at this moment. And what is it that what's telling you? You need to pause for a moment. You need to reflect. You might be going through a moment of a lot of agitation, anxiety, insecurity, but this spirit guide who is close to you, what is asking you is to pause, reflect, analyze the pathways that you have in front of you, and don't rush into decisions. Whatever decision you might be going through right now, whatever crossroads are right in front of you, your spirit guides are there to take you by the hand. But what they're asking is just pause, reflect, analyze, use your logic, which is what swords represent. It's the mental realm. Use your logic, analyze things before jumping in. They will protect you. They have your back, whichever decision you make. But what they're telling you is just pause, reflect, and take a moment before going into that decisions. Not only this possible decision that you might be contemplating, but all of them going forward. And that's what I got for you. Thank you for letting me read for you. All right. Next we have Celina.
Hello. So I picked, or not me, my dice picked number 1, which is raise your glass. What is worth celebrating in our lives right now that we may be overlooking? So the first card that came out was from the Seasons of the Witch Beltane Oracle, and it is a fire festival. So as you can see, these people here are celebrating. They're you can see it 2 different ways. It can either be celebrating, or it's burning those bridges and letting it putting all that stuff behind you and moving forward. So I feel like what is worth celebrating in our lives right now, and that we may be overlooking, is that strength that's needed to burn those bridges, to cross over and not look back and just keep moving forward, having that strength that is needed to get past that. So that is the first card. The second card that came out was from the Dia de los Muertos Oracle, and it's ancestors. So if you are burning bridges, if you are celebrating, either way, your family is always there to support you, your spirit guides. And it's not only your blood family, it's also your chosen family. So don't think that because it's your chosen family, oh, they're not part of your ancestral roots. They really are. So it can be anyone. It can be a best friend that you've lost. It can be a mentor that you looked up to, and they're also your family. So just remember that they are there celebrating with you in all of your life's adventures and journeys. And the final card I pulled is from the Archangel Oracle, and here it's asking you, it kind of goes hand in hand with that first card. It's inner healing. Be gentle with yourself. So if you've had to burn bridges, if you've had to cut off communication with blood family or whomever it is, be gentle with yourself about it. There is a lot of inner healing work that I feel needs to be done. But at the end of the day, your feelings are valid. Don't think that they're not. But kind of just push those aside if you can, and try and get to that inner healing that you need to get, that I feel needs to get done, because of past traumas that you've had to go through. So that's definitely something worth celebrating, is doing that inner healing work, which is something I'm also doing myself at the moment. So I know it's hard work, but it's definitely needed, and it's very rewarding at the end. So that's my message.
That was beautiful. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Bobby.
Hey, boo. So, Celia, what I have for you, my dear. First of
What
all, I
number
want to
you got?
start off. Oh, yeah, I should say that. 4. I apologize.
Number 4
Every
is
time I do that. What
Spice of Life.
energy? Yeah,
Mhm.
what energy can we invite in to bring more zest and excitement into our path? The first thing I want to say, Celia, is I've read for your sister. I've read for her son. So I know that your bloodline is protected ancestrally. Um, I know you have people watching out for you. And I bring this up because it's relevant in this case. One of the cards I drew for you is from my Dark Moon Oracle, the first house, the body. You guys can see my tremors. This is equivalent to Aries energy, the Emperor, which Celina can tell you.
You pulled them for many times, and I'm already feeling my dad's presence as you're saying that.
Yeah, this is letting you know that even through your tough times, you are being watched. I get the feeling you're going through a tough time right now, and you're starting to come out of it. You're starting to find your way. The first card I drew for you is the Owl card. I love this deck so much. This is wise seeing, wise action. You're realizing the truth of what's going on around you now, and you're finding your way out. One of the reasons I want to let you know, those whispers you're hearing in the back of your head, the memories you're having of your dad, that is contact trying to happen. Listen, open yourself up. Just take a deep breath. Ask yourself, what would he do? What do I need to hear? What is the message here? The 10 of Swords I drew for you. This is the end of a painful process, an end of a painful situation. You put all these together, and the message is clear. There's a tough time you're going through that you're finally coming out of. You're finally finding your direction. You're learning how to fly through it, and you are protected. All right, you are being watched. You are protected. So, plus this watch card and this card, I can't do anything but repeat myself. You're being protected, and basically that's the message I have for you. All right.
That's very accurate, Bobby.
Thank you.
Very.
Thank you for letting me read for you.
Beautiful. That was awesome. All right. So let's see. Are we good for another round?
Oh yeah.
We're at 1 hour, 15 minutes.
Okay, where's my papers?
There's still a lot of people here. All right. All right, let's use the tool again. And I will get Donna Marie. That's a beautiful photo.
Yeah, it
Donna,
is.
please let me know if you're here. All right. Celina will get Debbie's
you,
witchy
Oh,
vlog.
Debbie.
Debbie, please let us know if you're here.
Hey, Kristen, I didn't see you come in.
Joanne Miranda.
Bobby.
That's me,
Yeah, that's you.
Joan Miranda. I have to say it like that every time. I just have to.
Oh, Ange said that Debbie had to leave.
Okay. All right. So I'll pick another person.
Joan.
And my other niece is here too.
Hi, other niece.
Mm-hmm.
I got Rebecca Joe. Rebecca, please let us know if you're here.
Yeah, I can turn this on.
Rebecca, are you here? Is Rebecca here? Not sure.
Rebecca.
Rebecca 1, Rebecca 2, Rebecca 3. Audra, if you would like a reading, it's hashtag Cinco, so you can get picked. If you put Cinco, it won't pick you.
Yeah, put the hashtag.
All right. Hashtag, please. All right, I guess Rebecca's not here right now.
Hashtag.
I'll
It's a
pick someone
pound
else.
sign.
Mm-hmm. It's a fancy way to put it. I got Maruta. Oh my god. Maruta.
We love Maru.
That is awesome. All right. Bobby, I'm gonna let you go first, or Celina.
Okay, and who am I
Well,
getting? Because I had Debbie and she's not here, and then we picked.
Okay. Let's see. Let's
Yeah.
draw another one then. For Celina.
I need a tarot card, don't I? Okay.
Athlon Lawn. At Ethan. Ethan, please let us know if you're here.
I was like, Athens? From my coven, Athens? I have a guy in, well, depends on what day you catch them. Guy,
Okay,
girl.
right here.
Yeah.
And Anita K, we read for you before, so it's in the it's
Yes.
like a reading
We
before.
read for you earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just
All
watch
right.
that on the playback.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Ethan is here.
Mhm.
All right.
Hmm.
So all right.
Yeah, that sounds right. Okay.
All right. Just to continue with the order, I'm gonna go first. Maruta. Let's see what number Spirit picks for you. Spirit got number 4. And question number 4 is Spice of Life. What energy can we invite in to bring more zest and excitement into our path? Okay. Energy can we bring in? Oops.
I kicked.
Did we use you and came back?
Yeah. Did you go through the whole process of going through my
mhm.
book again?
All right, Maruta. So, spice of life. What energy can we invite in to bring more zest and excitement into our life? So, I pulled two cards for you, and they're both very similar in terms of the energy. And card number 5, first card is card 45, and it's called El Venado, which is the deer. And this talks about sensitivity and connection with nature. And the second card I pulled is the Hangman, and they're both connected in the sense of the energy here is one of pause, right? What energy needs to be bringing, being more in touch with nature, being it's that sense of tranquility, maybe taking a break, maybe going somewhere on a trip where it's connected with nature, connected with Mother Earth, with that primal energy. So, what I'm getting is that spirit wants you to take a break, step away from the everyday life, and go in connection with nature. Take a pause, enjoy life. There is so much beauty, so much energy around us that sometimes we get centered into our own pain, our own problems, and disconnect from like all these forces that are around us and that have a direct influence. So spirit wants you is take a pause, take a break, disconnect yourself from the everyday life, take a trip. It could be a day trip, but reflect on nature and all that beauty that is around you and tap into that energy because you have so many gifts. You have so much beauty in you, so much uh, energy, it's and what you need to tap into that primal nature energy to be able to renew yourself. It's a sense of renewal that's being needed right now. So take a moment and tap into that, go into nature and connect with the universe. That's what spirit wants for you. That's what I got for you, my love.
Edward said Cinco de Cha-Cha. That's funny.
All right, Celina, you're next.
And I can't, their name, Athlin, right? Southern.
Athen?
Yes. So the dice, I pulled number 3, which is El Pueblo Soy Yo. And what part of yourself is seeking to be recognized, reclaimed, or expressed more boldly? So from the Dia de los Muertos Oracle, I pulled one of my favorite foods, probably my only, well, lots of favorite foods. One of my favorite foods is tamales.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I love tamales too.
I know. So the tamales here, if you've ever had the pleasure of eating one, these take a very long time to make. Usually it's done with several people, lots of people in the kitchen, all have a specific step that they are in charge of doing, of between making the dough, which is very picky on how it's made, the whole process on top of
Yeah.
wrapping it with that corn husk. So here it's letting you know that they want you to take time for yourself that's needed. And I think you feel like you need to feel that to be recognized. It's asking you that it's okay to not answer your phones. It's okay to not answer a text message, to return that email right away. And tamales. If you need other people, if you need to tell other people that this is your time, that this is, I'll respond tomorrow, later on, whenever you're feeling ready to do that. Don't be afraid to express that. Don't be afraid to reclaim that in yourself. Definitely take time to nurture yourself, your body. And if you have to say no, you have to say no. So that's the card from the tamal. The next card that I got is from the Archangel Oracle deck. And it is believe in yourself. You have beautiful gifts to share. So it's asking you to reclaim that belief in yourself that you have to step up for yourself, to say no to people. Don't be afraid to do that. Believe that whatever it is that you're doing for yourself is very important. That self-care is super important. And don't be afraid to do that. Don't be afraid to tell people no more often, you know? So that's my 2 cards for you. I hope it resonates.
It's a neat
That
card.
was
What deck was that?
beautiful.
¿Qué pasó?
What deck was that?
This is from one of my really good friends. It's not on, you have to get it from her directly.
Oh.
It's the Archangel Oracle deck by Christina Aroche. And her and I have had a past life together.
I love that when you run into those.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So
So thank you, Maruta, for your feedback. She said this is confirmation for me. Thank you, Ramon. Please, disconnect, go to nature. There's so much that it's waiting for you. And you made me hungry with tamales. I love tamales. I actually have tamales in my fridge.
Stop it. How did you get them?
I do vegetarian tamales. I had someone made them for me because I'm
So here's
vegetarian.
the
So
thing.
So what do you put in your tamal? Vegetarian, like you do the chiles, or
cheese and
granos?
chile. Cheese and chile.
So good.
Yeah.
So good. And my
Yeah.
sister was just
And
saying,
you know-
yes, an assembly line is definitely needed to make that.
Yes,
You need,
and
like, it
you
takes
know-
the whole community together to do it.
Mhm. Yes, I'm actually Puerto Rican. I'm not Mexican, but in Puerto Rico we have
We
something
forgive you.
similar. In Puerto Rico we have something similar called pasteles, which we eat in Christmas. It's exactly just like tamales, but instead of using corn, we're using plantain.
Yeah.
But
it's
you,
like
you
this-
know why Mexicans eat tamales at Christmas time, right? So
Why?
we can have something to unwrap.
So we also pasteles in Christmas, and it's a lot of work. It's like
I'm
an
getting
assembly
hungry,
line,
you
like someone
guys.
was saying. Like one person does the dough, the other person
masa.
like puts the meat, the other person puts this.
Yeah.
Someone
else
wraps
is
it.
wrapping. Yeah.
I've done it. I've done it. My favorite one is pasteles of yuca. They're
How do you
different.
reheat your tamales?
On the comal.
On a comal?
On the comal?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I've never done
Or
that.
no, what I do is I wrap it in like a wet paper towel, or and put it in the microwave. I know that's not the best.
Oh, hey, we all do it.
Ramon.
We
I
all
know.
do it. Come on.
Ramon.
But
I
for those
mean, if you're in the
My heart.
kitchen, if you got the
my mom,
munchies,
especially my
Yeah.
sister Sonia that's in the chat, it always has to go on the comal, because you start like flipping them over like the tortillas, and they get crispy, like they get
I'll
that.
try
it's-
that. I'll try that.
but when you get
it's
the
so
munchies
good.
and you can't wait, you're not gonna turn on a comal, wait for it to heat up.
For
and-
those who
no,
don't
no,
know,
no.
a comal is a
Microwave.
flat metal pan
It's
type
like a
thing.
grid, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Mhm.
a griddle.
A
like
griddle. Yeah,
yeah.
griddle.
That's what it is.
Maruta said the way I do it, steam
Oh,
them.
my
I
sister
make
just
little
said she does
balls
that.
of tin foil and put them in a pot with a little water and boil the water, and the steam will heat up the tamales. That's like
Oh.
they were made in the first place.
You made
Oh
me
my
hungry.
God,
You know what
my-
I'm
my-
drinking right now? Agua de Jamaica.
Oh, that's my favorite.
I love that.
It's such
I
a really
lo-
natural
yes.
diuretic for you. It's so good
It
for your
is,
body.
and it's
yeah.
so good. Agua de Jamaica. It's from the flor de la Jamaica, the flower of the Jamaica, which is hibiscus. And I buy mine bulk and make it like really concentrated. I just love it. It's like nature's fruit punch. I put a little bit of stevia because I love stevia.
Oh,
and
it's here we go. The Jamaica.
It's Jamaica hibiscus.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And why it's called Jamaica, because it was brought into Mexico it came from Jamaica.
Oh,
And
really?
yes, that's why it's called Jamaica, which is
I've always
like flor de
wondered.
Jamaica, the flower of Jamaica, and it was brought into Jamaica from West Africa through the slaves. So that's the whole story.
So my family's
Ah.
all they're all saying,
watch
my
it.
sister Celia, I do that too, Ramon.
Oh, really?
niece- My
yeah,
niece
mine
Susie
has to
says,
be
I do the
steamed.
microwave with the paper towel, or I fry it. Ooh,
Yeah.
frying is good. And then my sister Sonia said, if you want a traditional tamal steamed in the microwave with the wet towel.
No,
Yes.
I don't know. It's I
Oh my
do it.
God.
You know why?
have the
'Cause
munchies.
It reminds me of my tia. She would always make tamales. So, and when she passed, I never had good tamales again, ever. Um, but she did. She showed me how to do the tinfoil balls and do it that way. So it's kind of like a family thing that when I do
Mhm.
it, I have to do it that way.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
That's awesome.
come to Ohio, Bobby, and I'll take you to my sister's house. She makes the best tamales. The
All right.
Celina, the one that's in the chat. Yeah.
Awesome.
Her
Okay.
tamales are
awesome.
delicious. You too, Ramon. You can come too.
All
I mean,
right.
Sonia, is that okay?
Awesome.
I'm like inviting everybody to the house.
We're in the same state, so you're like
Yeah.
6 hours away from me, but
Yeah.
it's worth it, I'm sure.
Joanne, you here, baby girl? Joanne Miranda. I have to
All
say
right, Joanne.
know.
What number did you get, Bobby?
this is going to be a 3.
Okay.
What part of yourself is seeking to be recognized, reclaimed, or expressed more boldly? The first card I drew for you is from a deck, an off deck called the Witch Casket Oracle. But I like the cards; they're kind of cute. And I drew the card of boundaries for you. I know you've had to set boundaries for yourself, but I think those boundaries have caused you to feel a certain way. You may be questioning things, you may be wondering about things. I encourage you to maintain your boundaries. There's a reason you set them in place. The next card I drew for you is from my Halloween Oracle deck. It's called Forgiveness, Reducing the Burden. But I'm not seeing this as forgiving other people. I think that you may be feeling some guilt about your decisions. I think you need to forgive yourself on a lot of things and remember that you're a badass bitch who should not be trifled with. The last card I drew for you, my dear, is the reverse 3 of Wands. Now, here's the 3 of Wands normally, waiting for your ship to come in. When it's reversed, I'm reading it as Aries energy. Aries is very go get it, very go forward, very attack the situation. When it's reversed like this, calm down, step back, hands off. All right. Don't go. I don't know if this makes sense. Don't go out of your way. It's incomplete. Hold on. Don't overthink things. I have the King of Swords in reverse. The King of Swords is all about thoughts, doing the right thing. Don't doubt yourself. All right. Be confident in your decisions, maintain your boundaries, and forgive yourself for any perceived slights that you may have put yourself through. I think when we make decisions, we tend to beat ourselves up about those decisions, and I don't want you to do that. I want you to stand firm and stand strong, okay? And always do what's best for you. If in the future you feel the need to lower those boundaries, that's fine. Do what's best for you. But right now, you've set your boundaries in place for a reason, and that's pretty much what I have for you. Thanks for letting me read.
All right.
Beautiful.
Awesome. All right. Are we ready for one last round?
Let's do this, Brutus.
Let's do
Yeah,
it.
there's a message in the chat from Wiki. It says
Mhm.
if someone's reading for Donna Marie, she was picked and is here. It was Rebecca that was not here. So I think we
Got
missed
it. Donna, are you still here? I will read for you. Please
You're
confirm
welcome,
that
Joanne.
you're here, and I will read.
I'm calling to the spirit of Donna.
Donna, we're
Are you
summoning
with
you.
us?
Please let me know that you're here, Donna, and I will read for you. Awesome. Thank
Yeah,
you
yeah,
very
I will.
much. I will read for you. Sorry for the confusion. And
Oh, you got the big man himself.
all right. And Celina, the hell, Celina.
Celia is la otra, hermana.
Mm-hmm.
Susie.
Oh,
Celina,
that's
you
my
got
niece.
Susie. Okay.
Hi,
All right.
Susie. Nice
And
to meet you.
Bobby.
Oh my God, it's her Theo.
Got Edward Kenneth.
Edward. Okay.
Awesome. All right. So,
Edward, signify you're still here, bro.
mhm. All right. Even if the reading is not for you, stick around because there's always a message for you. What?
Edward has signified.
All right. Donna. Let's see what number spirit wants for you.
I said, say I, not ah.
Number 1, Donna. And question
yeah.
number 1 is
Numbers.
all right. Raise your glass. What is worth celebrating in our lives right now that we may be overlooking? Very important. There's a lot of positive things happening in our lives as well. Sometimes we overlook it by focusing on something else, usually negative, right? Let's see what's worth celebrating.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So I pulled 2 cards for you. First card is from the Oracle of the Mexican Lottery, from the Mexican Lottery, number 31. That's Haras. And these are the arrows. And this represents usually conflict, spiritual tests, things that might be in opposition. I see it a lot like the Two of Swords, that sense of conflict or two paths that are opening in front of you, but it's more in the spiritual sense. And the second card I got is the Sun. And what is celebrate worth celebrating right now? It's the fact that spirit is there with you in those moments that you might feel that there is no hope, that things seem to be in opposites, right? That opposition between your desires, things that you want, and what is it that's happening right around, right? What is worth celebrating? There's always hope. Spirit is always there for you. Whichever form of spiritual connection you have with the divine realm, they're always there to support you. No matter what the outcome, no matter what the situation is, you always find the way to be victorious, right? Through spiritual strength. And it's not just because it's you, you're always being supported by your spirit guides. So what is worth celebrating is the fact that there is always guidance, support, and love around you. Sometimes we don't see, sometimes we do good or we connect with the spiritual realm and we don't see it right around, right? We think, oh, I'm not winning the lottery, or I don't have a better job. But sometimes we don't realize that from all things that can happen around us, there's things that spirit or your spiritual guides are protecting you. Like for example, I don't know. It's every morning I connect with my spirit guide. Mine is Santa Muerte. And I thank her for, the opportunity of waking up. I tell her to protect me throughout the day, to clear paths from my way. I don't know if when I leave home, I could have had an accident or something bad could have happened. But my spirit guide, I know, protects me from those things. It never manifests, but there is always danger around us. And sometimes we don't realize that our spirit guides are protecting us from going through those experiences. So, what I'm getting here is celebrate the fact that you have spiritual support. There is a, a plethora of spirit guides protecting you, and that always, no matter the difficulty, you always end up victorious. And that's what I got for you. All right, Celina.
Okay, Susie. So I'm gonna let you guys know that I have a nickname that only my family knows, and it was gifted to me by my niece Susie. She could not say Celina, so I'm her tia Nina. I'm Nina. So my whole family knows me as Nina because of Susie. So she has given me a name that will be with me for the rest of my life. So I just wanted to say that out to everybody that Susie is a very special person. So the cards that I pulled for her show exactly how special she is. So I got number 5, which is from the roots. What ancestral or cultural wisdom is rising to guide us right now? So what ancestral or cultural wisdom is rising to guide us right now? Okay, Susie. So I pulled Dia de los Muertos Oracle, and I pulled a wonderful card. Our family comes from Jalisco, Mexico, which is known for its music, and that is mariachi music.
That's where my family's from, Jalisco.
Stop it, Bobby.
No, en serio?
No, you're
Yeah.
lying. My family's from Jalisco.
Yeah,
Are you
we'll
serious?
talk.
That's
Yeah.
so cool. Oh my God,
That's
I love
awesome.
you even more. And that's so hard because I already love you so much. So we got, so Susie, you have your first card is mariachi. So when you think of mariachi music, Susie, for me, I think of my family that has passed that loves mariachi music. I think of so that goes with your ancestral or cultural wisdom is rising to guide us right now. Anytime, Mija, that you're feeling like you're missing a friend, a family member, always know that the music is going to guide you. The music is going to help remind you of the wonderful times you had with them, because with mariachi, the music comes celebrations. Every time there was mariachi music, there was a party, there was a birthday party, there was a holiday to celebrate, there was a baptism to celebrate, there was anything that we celebrated in life, mariachi was always there. And for me, when I listen to mariachi music, I automatically think of my dad. So
Vicente.
yeah, and he actually passed away on my dad's birthday. He passed away on December 12th, which is my dad's birthday, and it's also the day of the Virgin Mary, La Virgen de Guadalupe, which is our patron saint for Mexico.
Which day?
December 12th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, Mija, mariachis are always there to help guide you when you're trying to think of the times with your family, think of the times with your friends that have passed. Pull up music, Mija, and that'll help you. The next card that I pulled for you it's from the Archangel Oracle deck, and that is shifts and changes, the tide is turning. And I actually smiled when I saw this card because I know what you're going through and what you have been going through. Here it's telling you that you need to let go of the resistance. You are also learning to embody this new version of yourself. You have made some incredible changes and continue to change and grow, Mija. Don't forget that you are a badass woman, and look to your ancestors and your angels and your guides to help guide you during these times where you feel that you are at your lowest, when you feel that you don't know which way to go, you don't know which way to turn. As you can see, those look like a bunch of different roads. And they all lead to this center part right here. They all lead to your happiness, mija. Don't forget that. And the final card is from the Oracle of Witches, Reclaim Your Birthright. Here it says scrying and divination. So I know that you are a gifted person. Don't forget to look at that part of yourself, mija. Don't push those parts of yourself aside. Release the need to be in control of the messages you're getting, the visions you're getting. Don't think that they're just part of your imagination. Yeah, definitely continue to embrace that part of yourself. Continue to embrace this wisdom, this internal wisdom that you have. And even though, as you can see, this person is in darkness, she's still peeking through. She's still fighting to come out of whatever darkness she's in. And I think this is very appropriate for you, mija. Échale ganas, okay? I love you.
That's awesome. And that was beautiful. And Maruta says, I love the scene in Bride and Prejudice where they are falling in love to mariachi music.
Mm-hmm.
Mariachi music is beautiful. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
And Janet says, Vicente Fernandez is my favorite. He's a classic. I like
Yeah.
Vicente Fernandez. I like Chavela Vargas too. He's not mariachi, but like she has like
My
so
cousins
much.
used to go see Vicente whenever he would play in Calexico or right over the border. And they say his shows would run 3 and 4 hours because he would just keep going and keep going and keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All
That's
right,
awesome.
Mr. Bobby.
Edward, how you doing, Bubba? So,
Oh, thank you.
the first thing I want to ask you or bring up is I drew the Temperance card in reverse. The Temperance card to me is about healing, blending parts of ourselves in ways that create something better. Integration, alchemy. The next card I drew for you is the Magician card, which is about creation, taking what's available to you and building something with it. He uses all the tools that are on his table, the rest of the suits of the tarot. So we've got 2 cards here which are about blending and creating. I think that a piece that you need to go forward, you haven't been shown yet. If you had all the pieces you needed to create something properly, we wouldn't have this upside down. It would be like that. There's some spiritual matters that you need to address. The Magician isn't just about building something. He's ruled by Mercury. You can see his little symbol up there at the top. That's communication. So I think this has to deal with learning how to communicate with the divine, higher powers, angels, spirit guides. I think you're naturally gifted in this area. I think there's a level of fear about reaching out in certain ways that you may not know how to protect yourself. And I say that because the last card I have for you is the jack-o'-lantern, protection. Jack-o'-lanterns were traditionally lit to keep away the oogie boogies. They also provide direction and protection. I think that if you're studying some type of spirit communication or divination work, keep reminding yourself you're protected. and take basic protection precautions. We all, when we do readings, fortify ourselves, ground ourselves. I think fear might be keeping you from greatness in a certain way. So I'm hoping that if any of this resonates, you will remember there's really not much to fear. You're protected already. You're a natural. Looking at these cards, I'm seeing you're a natural. So lean into your spiritual work. And that's pretty much what I have for you, my bro. Thank you.
Beautiful.
That was super.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this concludes our last round of readings. I just want to say Cinco de Mayo doesn't just end at midnight. We should embrace every day the spirit of Cinco de Mayo. I wrote like a little quote to close today's show, and it says, every day is a Cinco de Mayo when you rise in defiance of fear and celebrate the freedom of your spirit. Liberation isn't just history, it's a daily
Gerald.
practice of honoring your truth and standing tall in the light of who you've become. So, every day, let's embrace that spirit of Cinco de Mayo with strength, with our truth, and more than anything, with the sense of liberating ourselves from the shackles of life. It's been an honor to be with all of you. I just want to ask you guys, what do you have going on in the near future?
Well, Celina
I know
and
for me, Celina is going to be tomorrow with me on In Orbit with, and I'm so looking forward to chat with her about who she is, her channel, her spiritual path, and it will be tomorrow, like I said before, on 8:30 Eastern
Mm-hmm.
Standard Time.
awesome.
What about you, Celina and
So
Bobby?
yeah, Bobby and I have our show that we're starting on Thursdays, and it's about all types of divination, all types of witchcraft, the craft itself, the deities, different types of practices. I mean, we're gonna hit every single topic available in divination, the craft, everything. That's our goal, right, Bobby?
That's our goal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's our goal. So that's why we're doing
And
every
of
Thursday.
course, we're going to have Ramon on there occasionally
Of
to help us out.
course. I mean, I'd love to
Yes.
have guests on with us
Yeah.
and you know, kind of tag team that guest on how they do different parts of protection magic, divination.
That's what we're
it
going to
is that they
start
do.
off with is protection, grounding, these type
Mhm.
of things. Episode number
That's
1. Start with
awesome.
the basics.
I'm
And
so
then
looking forward to that.
then on Friday, I have a chat with Bill from the 999 show. And that's going to be at 11 p.m. Eastern time. And we are just going to be chatting and kind of just talking about the moon, which is essence of the moon. And my name is Celina, so it's goddess of the moon. Yeah.
That's awesome. All right. So
And
we got to do this more often, the three of us. I love today's show. I think today's like one of the best shows
What about you,
I've
Bobby?
ever done. What about you, Bobby? I'm sorry to cut you off.
no. Basically, the show that Celina is talking about, we're going to be doing that. And then I will be starting a series called Epithets, where I will be
Ooh.
having guests on. There are a lot of gods who have different names assigned to them, like Hecate, Hecate Sotera, Hecate Brimo. Those are epithets. Those are aspects. We're going to be discussing the different aspects of the gods on. So I'm going to start it off with Hermes, and then we've got Kin Payne coming for Hecate. Ramon is going to be joining us for Santa Muerte. There's so much excitement in my heart for this series. I've been wanting to do it for the past year, but I was afraid that I wouldn't do it justice. That's why I haven't approached it. But I'm excited to do it now. And then as far as behind the cards, I've got Linda de Gonzalez coming up, I think tomorrow. And
I love Linda.
Sun Psychic Jean will be there. And
yes, Susie. She asked if we're going to be doing Egyptian gods and goddesses because
oh, heck yeah. Isis is on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Miss Marzipan, I wanted to say I'm glad you were able to join us. I'm assuming you're in Europe because of the name, and I'm glad you were able to catch us. And that's it. I just got a lot of readings and stuff coming up.
Hmm.
I'm excited about it.
That's awesome. And again, if you're not subscribed to their channels or my channel, the description is below. We're simulcasting with Bobby's, but both Bobby's and Celina's channel are in the
Sweet.
description of this one. Please subscribe. We're looking forward to all those wonderful shows. They sound amazing. Yes, and we're just looking forward to everything that you guys have to share.
Yes, Gerald, I am.
Again, it's
Yeah,
been
and
an
then like a
honor
big
to
shout out to Miss Marzipan as well. I didn't see that she was on your channel, Bobby. I didn't see she was here. That's my girl Marissa. She's from Sweden.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Good night, everybody. It's been an honor to share with you. We got to do this more often. And remember, every day is a Cinco de Mayo. Celebrate it with strength and stand for your freedom.
Yep.
Have a good night,
Bye,
everyone.
guys. Bye.
Good night,
Thank you.
everybody.
Blessings to all. Bye.